Hello, this is 6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Sam.
Over the past 18 months, we have heard a lot about the human immune system, the cells in our bodies that fight disease like coronavirus. We know that in humans, the bloodstream carries immune cells around our body.
But what about trees and plants? They don't have blood, so how do they protect themselves?
That's a good question, Sam. The answers involves memory. Us humans store memories in our brain, but our body also remembers things, includes stressful situations from the past, which is stored in our genes. The information gets passed on to our children genetically.
Surely, trees don't have memories. Neil, do you think a tree can take remember being young or what it was doing last years?
Well, not exactly, but trees grow rings. There are layers of wood for each year of growth. That could be a kind of memory.
In this program, we will be asking whether trees can remember, and if so, does it make them stronger and better able to fight disease?
But before that, I have a question for you, Sam. As I said, trees grow a new ring every year, and by counting them, we can estimate their age. One of Earth's longest living trees is the great Bristlecone pine, found on the west coast of America. But how long can these trees live? Is it A. Over 1,000 years, B. Over 3,000 years, or C. Over 5,000 years?
Oh. It would be a job to count the rings on these trees. I would say speed over 3,000 years.
Okay, Sam will reveal the correct answer later.
Unlike us, trees don't have buds and bones to protect them from outside attacks. So how exactly does a tree's immune system work?
That's what BBC World Service Program Cloud Science asked biologist, bioscientist Julian Tong. Here's what he said.
Plants in particular need to have a very efficient immune system for two important reasons. Firstly, they sit at the bottom of the tree or the food chains, so there's a lot of opportunities organisms are out here, including insects, herbivores, and microbial pathogens who want to tap into that biochemical and, and biochemical energy that is stored in plants. The other reason is plants are rooted to the ground. They cannot escape from the stressful condition in their environment. It's hard for trees to protect themselves. Unlike animals, they can't run away, and they are at the bottom of the food chains. The plants and animals landed in a chain of eating better things and then being eaten by stronger ones.
Rabbits eat grass and in turn are eaten by frogs.
Right, if you are at the bottom of the food chains, everything want to eat you, including opportunities, animals. If something is opportunities, it takes effect, advantage of a situation to gain some benefits of them itself. Tree leaves are opportunities for hungry insects and caterpillars to eat.
So trees need immunity because they are under attack, either from disease or from living things wanting to eat them. But what about memory, Sam?
With cheese can remember stress, type of insect that it eat. For example, they may be better prepared in future.
For me, stress is a work deadline or moving house. But for trees, it's more basic, something like not getting enough water.
Data increasingly discuss belief trees record stress in their wings, a small swing showing that the tree did not waste much that year. In oh, in the text, some outside stress, she explained more to BBC World Survey Program Crime Science.
Our hypothesis would be that, depending on the level of that stress, if it was a really long-lasting drought of a few years, then maybe the tree can remember it for a long time because it needs to adapt to that hostile environment. Now, maybe the hypothesis would be the other way around. Maybe if it was a very dry July for instance, maybe the tree is not even that growth rather and then it's forget within 1 year because that memories of stress is gonna be holding it back on its growth. For instance, Dr. Luna Daisy has a hypothesis and idea that explain how or why something happens, which has yet to be tested to see if it's correct.
Hypothesis is that trees remember stressful outside events, something like a drought, a long period of time with little or no rain.
For a tree which has lived for hundreds of years, it may be useful to remember that 1947 was a very dry summer.
On the other hand, maybe the stressful years is back is best forgotten. Maybe the cheese is not for fulfilled, no worried or concerned because it's not important to it.
So, trees do have memories, but they don't let it get them stressed.
Maybe that's the secret to a long life. But what's the answer? What's the answer to your question, Neil?
Yes, I asked you how long Earth's oldest trees, great Bristlecone guys, can live. I,
I said be over 3,000 years. Was I right?
you're wrong. I'm afraid, Sam. They live even longer, over 5,000 years. In fact, all the way back of the Bronze Age.
Memories these trees must have, if only they could speak. Right, let's recap the vocabulary we have learned. Started with immune system, the body's way of fighting infection or and disease.
A food chain describes a way plants and animals get eaten and eat each other.
Opportunities. People take advantage of a situation to get someone benefits for themselves.
An hypothesis is an idea to explain how or why something happens that hasn't been tested to see if it's correct.
A drought is long period of time with little or no rain.
And finally, if you are not bothered about something, you are not worried because it's not important to you.
Our 6 minutes are over. Bye for now。
Bye.
仆街，我已經聽到你幫我打緊我